The New
Yes.
York Knickerbockers. Plus money against Cleveland. Big total, 241.5, give or take. And rightfully so. I mean, the New York Knicks, 32-23 to the over. Cleveland, one of the best over teams in the league this year, 36-19. Strangely, 36-19 ATS as well. Ronald, how do we bet this basketball game?
Yeah, both teams here on the second leg of back-to-back games. New York coming off that OT win over the Bulls as double-digit favorites, and then now you see them as heavy dogs on the road here. Cavs coming off an easy win over the Nets yesterday. I think from a roster perspective, you look at the Knicks. OG and Hart missed yesterday's game. I'm assuming they play this one out, or that's how I handicap this one. But these are two of the most efficient offenses in the league right now on the season. The Cavs are number 1 in offensive rating. The Knicks number 2. As far as pace goes, the Cavs 6th in pace. So it's easy to see why the total is as high as it is right now. But the gap to me is on the defensive side of the ball. The Cavs are playing much better defense than the Knicks this season. If you look at the Knicks, they're really struggling against the three ball. That's specifically what the Cavs really thrive in. And the Cavs also very efficient in the paint. And that's another spot that the Knicks really struggle to defend, especially without, Mitchell Robinson there. With that said, the Cavs have been one of the best ATS teams in the season, in the NBA this season. You called out those numbers. And if you look at the Knicks side, on the second leg of back-to-back games, 1-6-1 ATS, and a league-wide trend that also points to the Cavs side since 2018. Teams coming off an OT win and are on the second leg of back-to-back games, they tend to struggle ATS, 59, 82, and 5 ATS, 41.8%. So it's a fade spot of the Knicks, looking towards the Cavs, and also look towards the Cavs team total over as well. They've been a strong team total over team in the NBA.
Houston playing Minnesota tonight. What a surprise season by Houston. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota right where they're supposed to be. This game has got a low total, 218 and a half. Houston is favored. How are we betting this?
Yeah, this is actually the first game of for both teams after the All-Star break. Gobert, Edwards, Conley, they're all questionable, I believe. Already Randall and DiVincenzo out for Minnesota. To me, I mean, the total, I think, moving up and going towards Minnesota is telling me that someone is probably going to play out of those three or a combination of those guys. And if you look at the Rockets side, they will be without Van Vliet, but Jabari Smith will be back, I believe. It'll be his first game back since January 1st. If you look at the Wolves, they're not really a great ATS team this season. The Rockets on the first leg of back-to-back games, they're actually really solid, 10-2 straight up, 8-4 ATS. One of the biggest things I noticed with the Wolves team is that their defense continues to be overrated. On the season, opponents are actually 33-21-1 to their team total over when facing the Timberwolves. On the Rockets side, as home favorites against conference opponents, they take those games pretty seriously. They're actually 11-3 to their team total over, averaging 116.4 points per game. And then their average full game margin in those 14 games, plus 9.8. Rockets, to me, I think they've actually gone over their team total in 4 straight games as well against the Timberwolves in the last 4 matchups between the two teams. So one way that I was looking at this was the Rockets team total over 110.5.
Anyway, we got a promo for these guys. It's a buy one, get one promo, the BOGO NBA season pass. $475. You get both Ronald and Ski. They are incredible in the NBA. This is a package worth buying. Congratulations on the show, Ronald. It really is an exceptional show. So keep it up. Thank you for all the hard work you do at WagerTalk.